But here's the real question. Why is nearly 25% of the entire building back on the market just 1 year after closings began? The Aston Martin. A brand that screams exclusivity, luxury, and performance. But here's the real question. Why is nearly 25% of the entire building back on the market just 1 year after closings began? Let's take a deeper look. Aston Martin Residences, located at the mouth of the Miami River, is one of the city's most iconic new developments. Steps away from Whole Foods, top-tier restaurants, and within walking distance to the Brickell financial district. This project was designed to embody lifestyle and brand status. The building features 391 total units and offers top-of-the-line amenities spread across floors 52 to 55. Sky bar, infinity pool, private movie theaters, full spa and wellness center, virtual golf, and more. And it has one of the few residential heliports in a Miami condo building. Last I heard, the heliport belongs to one of the penthouse units, and the association or unit owners are trying to have it be a heliport for the entire building. Hence, last I heard. But that's besides the point. This building is more than luxury. It's a statement. But even with all this, why are so many units already back on the market, roughly a year after closings began? There are 96 active listings. 8 of these are developer units, while the other 88 are resales. That puts nearly 25% of the building up for sale. When we zoom into the sales history, MLS shows 29 closed sales, 13 from the developer, and 16 resales. The 16 resale units sold for an average of 31% above what the owners pay the developer. That sounds good until we look closer. Factoring in closing costs on both ends of the deal, when they bought and when they sold, that 31% return drops closer to 21% net. And that's before we consider ongoing carrying costs, HOA dues, property taxes, maintenance, and the time these units sat unsold and vacant. Remember, many of these units were purchased during the pre-COVID period, when prices hadn't yet surged. Spread over a 3 to 5 year holding period, depending on when the contract was signed, 2019, 2020, or 2021, that equates to an average annual return of about 4 to 7%. The bigger concern is market saturation. In a healthy building, you might expect 5 to 10% of units to be on the market at any given time. But when 25% are listed, that's an oversupply, and it puts downward pressure on pricing. On top of that, we've seen 19 units listed over the past year that were withdrawn, canceled, or expired. Many owners perhaps are waiting on the sidelines, maybe hoping for better timing or more favorable comps. And let's not forget, these resale units are competing directly with the developer's inventory. That kind of overlap makes it harder for sellers to get top dollar and easier for buyers to negotiate. Today, the average resale listing price is priced about 63% above the original purchase price. In reality, most of these are overpriced. The average active time on market for the 96 units currently listed is 158 days, but that doesn't tell the whole story. Several of these units were previously listed, expired, and then relisted. When we factor in their full market history, the average days on market rises to 174 days. That means units are sitting close to 6 months without selling. The market doesn't support those premiums, especially with so many options available. Without a price correction, we'll likely see longer days on market, more expired listings, and eventually, price drops. Aston Martin is a landmark building. Long term, we'll see how it competes with the wave of new developments rising nearby. For investors looking at branded residences, this is a case study in timing, absorption risk, and pricing discipline. The question isn't just, can it go up in value, but rather, what's the true cost of tying up capital over several years? Subscribe for more deep dives like this. Miami Luxury Decoded.